All right, what is going on, everybody? This is 86 here, back with a little bit of a Path of Exile update. I am still playing my Explosive Arrow Elementalist, just kind of tracking my overall currency. I'm gonna start really trying to make larger larger amounts of currency. I think I'm gonna start, selling stuff in game and making some money. I mean, it says right here that I have like 21 divines worth of currency on Wealthy Exile. You can use this app to track your stash tabs in Path of Exile, and it'll let you know overall how much currency you have. I think you can only track like 15 tabs on the regular version though. But it's a really cool app to be able to see how much you actually have as currency in your tab, and it kind of shows you what things are worth. It's a good app just to kind of track a different sort of progression in Path of Exile. And as you can see here, I currently have 21 divines worth of currency in the tabs that I have selected. And I have 9.2 divines worth of chaos, 4.3 divines worth of oils. That blight, farming that blight is paying off. I think I'm going to start selling some oils. I've got a lot, 3.3 divines worth of divination scarabs, 1.2 divines worth of um, divination cards, and then 1.2 divines worth of skill gems, like rare skill gems. I have like a lot of the mercenary skill gems I think I could sell as well. So I'm just gonna like start selling stuff off, start making some more currency to start getting some of those like big ticket items that I need for the build to really push it further. As far as actual completion, let me see. As far as actual completion is going, I have finished all of the white maps, all of the yellow maps. I'm working on getting into red maps. I'm doing a little bit of red maps here and there. Biggest problem with red maps though overall is defenses still. I think I really need to like incorporate some type of suppression or another layer of defense into the build because I definitely still die quite a bit in red maps, so that's a problem that I need to work out and solve, which can pretty much be solved with more currency. So just gonna start actually, listing items for sale. I haven't really sold anything. I haven't really done any trading this league. So I'll probably start getting some trading done, making some sales on some items, selling stuff I don't need, just to get that currency up and really start trying to buy those really big ticket items. Like I can get really a much better quiver, which would really help out my damage a lot. I can get some gear with some suppression on it. I can still maybe get a little bit of suppression out on the tree, and that should help solve my defenses a little bit, get a little bit more life, and just kind of out a little bit more. Overall, my damage seems to be pretty solid. It's just the defensive layers that are just kind of lacking right now. But like I said, this is just a really chill build to farm and just to play with. Totem builds are always pretty relaxing for the most part. I mean, you still got to dodge a lot and be wary of enemy attacks. But usually, if you place your totems out in front of you, most of the time they kill most things before you even really have to deal with them. Just have to be mindful of certain things. Overall, doing much better. I really just need to like get these next three levels. They're pretty important for defensive passive points. So kind of a pain to level up in red maps. I die a lot more in red maps, so I'm kind of just running the yellow maps to get that experience and get a little bit more leveled up. Kind of takes a while at level 87, but it's kind of one of the grinds of PoE and something that you just got to do at some point. So just gonna grind out the last few levels, and then I'll really start pushing into red maps. I need to get a nice sustainable red map pool. I mean, I have a few red maps, but I don't have nearly enough to like sustain. So hopefully, once I move into red maps, I can start sustaining them pretty quick, and we can just move into like permanently farming red maps because blight and red maps gives you so much more stuff than it does in like yellow maps. Yellow maps blight seems pretty shit. I mean, of course, you still get some currency, and it's definitely easy as hell in yellow maps. You know, you just get a couple towers up and you pretty much got the blight done. But yeah, red maps is really where it's at for blight, and I have like a pretty good stockpile of blight maps that I could start running as well. Probably got like 30 or so blight maps, if not more than that. So I'll probably just spend a day just pushing blight maps, um, hoping my little PC can handle that. But usually, like I said, once you get enough towers up, you can kind of just AFK in the blight and you're good. So that's going to be another goal. Really, just pushing blights. Blights probably going to be my main source of making currency this league. It's just really chill. I really just like like I said, the fact that you can just put up some towers and kind of just AFK in it. It's one of the few game modes where, in Path of Exile, where you could really just AFK farm, kind of. At least I feel like you can with the right kind of towers. But so like that's just the main goal right now is pushing into red maps, sustain red maps so I can start farming red maps, and work on getting some suppression into the build. So I think spell suppression will help a lot because we have the elementalist barrier. I can't really elemental aegis I think it's called. That helps a lot for elemental damage. I think the biggest weakness in this build is probably physical damage for sure. Physical damage and dots can be a pain, but elemental we're pretty solid against. We have a decent size health pool. It could definitely be bigger, but some sort of secondary defensive layer is like really important because right now all I have is health and the elemental aegis, and yeah, that's just not gonna be. Oh, this has 4 ultimatum scarabs of inscription. Okay, I'm gonna try to get that. That's a nice little prize. Oh, that's chaos damage. I gotta be careful for that. Okay, we got it down. Got it down. Not bad. Just kind of wanted to give you guys an update though. I am still playing Path of Exile. I know the content has been kind of dry. I was trying out a bunch of other games. I was playing Hell Clock. I'm still playing Hell Clock, but that game's kind of on the back burner. It's just like the side game right now. Um, yeah, and I had to do like a lot of things to try to get PoE running smoother. It was kind of giving me issues at the beginning of the league. But now everything seems pretty solid, so I think we should be good. My camera's good, right? Because it likes to fuck up a lot. Okay, my camera's good. Had to check. Um, Gotta love the potato PC gaming, huh? Okay, okay, back to it. Had to get the lossless scaling going. We'll get this blight done. Just want to make sure my camera didn't mess up because that thing likes to mess up on me for some reason constantly. Um, yeah, so that's just gonna be the main goal. I have to get into red maps. Once I can sustain and push red maps, I'll start actually trying to farm out some of the bosses and all that later game content. This is always kind of where I get bottlenecked is like the point where you go from yellow to see that blight was extremely easy. Like that took little to no effort at all. But I always get bottlenecked right at the point where you're pushing into red maps. I always kind of it's either the point where I get discouraged and I'll leave, which I've already felt that way a few times this league where I was just going to go play something else, but I told myself no, another blighted map, that's good. We got 2 currency chests over here too. Something good maybe. Couple chaos. Ooh, that one I get to open again. And no divines. I haven't had a divine drop in a while actually. But yeah, the bottleneck is just going into red maps. I need to really just push through this league and just get into red maps. And I feel like once I can start sustaining red maps and actually start farming them, I'll be much better off, and I'll be able to start making a lot more currency, of course, as well. It's just I have to get over that hump, which is getting into red maps. I feel like that's like the biggest obstacle for me. So I'm really just gonna keep pushing through, not let the game or my PC discourage me, and just really try to complete as much as I can this season. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna really just try to start selling stuff, selling off some items that I have, and just trying to make more currency so I can invest more into this build and really just see how far I can take it this league. And yeah, well, actually, I should see how many blighted maps I have real fast. Where are my blighted maps? Oh yeah, see, look at all those blighted maps I have. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 47 blight maps I can run, so I could definitely do a good session of running blight maps. Probably make some good currency doing that, so that's not a bad option. So I got a lot of things that I could definitely do. I'm not out of stuff to do in Path of Exile right now. A lot of stuff I could still do, a lot of stuff I can still finish and push through, and a lot of currency I could still make. So that's what I'm going to do. Best of luck to all you guys in Path of Exile. I hope you guys are still enjoying the grind. This is probably one of the better leagues we have in a long time. So, I mean, there's still stuff I can go do in, what is the King's March or whatever? Yeah, King's March. I could still go do stuff in there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I could still do in this game. So, instead of me trying to find some other game, it's like I should just play this amazing game I have with a character that's already leveled out and pretty well geared out. And just keep playing this, and then when I get discouraged with this, I'll go play some Hellclock or something. So that's the plans. Um, Sorry, I kind of stopped doing Path of Exile content for a week or two. I get a little discouraged with the game sometimes, so that's my fault. My apologies. But thank you everybody for your support. I'm gonna try to live stream maybe a little bit later. If not, I'll see you guys in the live stream tomorrow. Until then, have a great night, everybody. Stay positive, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.